Imagine waking up one day to find that the job you have relied on for years has been completely transformed, not by automation that slowly replaced some tasks, but by artificial intelligence that can do the work better, faster, and cheaper than any human could. This is not science fiction, it is happening now. The AI tools that are emerging today have the potential to replace entire industries, fundamentally reshaping the global economy, society, and the way we work. For decades, technological innovation has disrupted the way we live and work, from the Industrial Revolution to the rise of computers. But AI is different. Unlike machines that simply perform manual labor or repetitive tasks, AI can think, learn, create, and even predict. Modern AI tools can write legal contracts, analyze complex financial data, design products, create marketing campaigns, diagnose diseases, and generate software code. The breadth of their capability is staggering, and the speed at which they are advancing is unprecedented. Take the field of customer service, for example. For years, companies employed large teams to answer inquiries, resolve complaints, and provide support. Now AI chatbots are capable of handling these tasks with speed, accuracy, and even empathy. Advanced models understand natural language, detect emotional cues, and adapt responses to individual customers. They do not tire, they do not require breaks, and they can operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In industries such as telecommunications, e-commerce, and banking, AI is already replacing thousands of customer service roles, and the trend is accelerating. Marketing and content creation are also being transformed. AI tools can generate advertisements, social media posts, blog articles, videos, and even graphic designs with minimal human input. Companies no longer need large creative teams to produce campaigns because AI can generate personalized content at scale, tailored to individual consumers. These tools can analyze trends, predict what will go viral, and optimize content for maximum engagement. In effect, AI is taking over the work of copywriters, designers, and strategists, reshaping the creative industry faster than most realize. Finance is another sector undergoing radical change. AI tools can now analyze massive datasets to detect patterns, predict market trends, and even execute trades automatically. Hedge funds, investment firms, and banks are increasingly relying on AI to make decisions that once required human analysts. Models can calculate risk, forecast outcomes, and optimize portfolios in seconds, tasks that might take teams of humans weeks to complete. The rise of AI in finance is not only reducing labor requirements, but also transforming the way decisions are made, making human intervention increasingly optional. Healthcare is perhaps the most striking example of AI's disruptive potential. Advanced AI systems can analyze medical images, detect diseases earlier than human doctors, predict patient outcomes, and even suggest treatment plans. They can sift through research papers, clinical trials, and patient histories in seconds to identify solutions that would take humans months or years to discover. As these tools become more capable, AI could replace certain diagnostic roles, radiologists, and even some aspects of medical research, improving efficiency while challenging the traditional structure of the healthcare industry. Software development is not immune either. AI coding assistants can write, debug, and optimize code faster than teams of programmers. Some AI tools can understand natural language prompts and generate functional applications, websites, and scripts with minimal human intervention. This is transforming the software industry, potentially reducing the need for large programming teams and making software development faster and more accessible. Companies can now deploy AI-driven development workflows that once required extensive human effort, reducing costs and accelerating innovation. Education is also entering an era of AI disruption. Personalized AI tutors can assess a student's strengths and weaknesses, provide tailored lessons, and monitor progress continuously. These AI systems adapt to individual learning styles, offer instant feedback, and are available around the clock. While teachers remain important for guidance and mentorship, AI has the potential to replace standardized instruction, tutoring, and even aspects of curriculum design, transforming the education sector from the ground up. Logistics and supply chain management are being revolutionized as well. AI can predict demand, optimize routes, manage inventory, and automate warehouses. Companies like Amazon and Alibaba are already deploying AI-driven robots in warehouses, coordinating fleets of delivery vehicles, and managing complex supply chains without human oversight. The efficiency gains are enormous, and the need for human operators is declining. Entire segments of logistics and transportation are being automated, changing the way goods are moved and delivered worldwide. Even creative industries such as music, film, and art are feeling the impact. AI can compose original music, write scripts, generate realistic visual effects, and even create entire short films with minimal human input. For musicians, writers, and artists, AI is no longer just a tool, it is a collaborator, competitor, and in some cases, a replacement. Studios and production companies can leverage AI to generate content at scale, reducing production costs and timelines while challenging traditional workflows. Legal services are undergoing a similar transformation. AI can draft contracts, review documents, conduct legal research, and predict case outcomes based on historical data. Law firms that once relied on teams of paralegals and associates are now integrating AI tools to handle much of the routine work. This reduces costs, accelerates case preparation, and allows legal professionals to focus on higher-level strategy. But it also challenges traditional employment structures within the legal profession. Agriculture is not immune to AI disruption either. AI-driven systems can monitor crops, predict yields, identify pests and diseases, and optimize irrigation and fertilization. Drones, sensors, and AI-powered machinery allow farmers to manage fields more efficiently, reducing the need for manual labor. As precision agriculture becomes widespread, traditional farming roles are being replaced by AI-enabled systems that maximize productivity and minimize human intervention. The pace of change is what makes this era particularly alarming. Unlike past technological revolutions, AI does not replace one task at a time. It can replace entire workflows, entire job functions, and eventually entire industries. Companies that fail to adapt risk becoming obsolete, and workers whose skills are tied to repetitive, predictable, or analytical tasks are at the greatest risk of displacement. The speed of AI advancement means that entire sectors could be transformed in a matter of years rather than decades. One of the most striking trends is the rise of AI tools that combine multiple capabilities into a single system. For example, a single AI could handle customer service, generate marketing content, manage logistics, and even analyze financial performance. This convergence allows businesses to streamline operations dramatically, reducing the need for specialized human teams. The result is a new model of work and production, where AI is not a supplement, but a central driver of entire industries. China, the United States, and other technological leaders are racing to deploy these tools at scale. State-backed programs, corporate initiatives, and venture capital investments are pouring billions into AI development. In China, AI tools are being integrated into healthcare, finance, logistics, and public services with speed and coordination that is unmatched. In the United States, tech companies are pushing AI into creative industries, research, and business operations at an unprecedented pace. The competition is global, and the stakes could not be higher. While the benefits are enormous, efficiency, cost reduction, and accelerated innovation, the risks are equally significant. Entire workforces could be displaced, economic inequality could widen, and industries that have existed for decades could vanish almost overnight. The social, political, and ethical implications of AI replacing industries are profound. Governments, companies, and society at large must grapple with questions about retraining, regulation, and how to balance innovation with human well-being. The AI tools that could replace entire industries are already here, shaping the future in ways most people have only begun to imagine. The change is not incremental, it is transformational. Jobs, business models, and societal structures that seemed permanent are now being questioned, challenged, and reinvented by intelligent systems that can think, adapt, and act with unprecedented speed and precision. Here is something to consider. If you think your industry is safe from AI, think again. From creative arts to finance, healthcare to logistics, software to law, no sector is immune. The AI revolution is not coming, it is here, reshaping the landscape of work, opportunity, and economic power. Businesses and workers who understand this shift early will have an advantage, but those who ignore it may find themselves obsolete. The era of AI-driven transformation is here, and it is relentless. Every industry, every job, and every workflow is being redefined by intelligent systems that learn, adapt, and optimize at speeds humans cannot match. The world is changing, and AI is at the center of it all. The industries of today, may not survive in their current form tomorrow, and the tools that will shape the future are already in motion.